Hi there, and welcome back to another thrilling episode of the Palm Beaches TV Watch Party series. I'm your host, Theo Dorsey, and today we're diving headfirst into the dog days of summer, exploring the ultimate solutions for beating that Florida heat during your unforgettable stay in the Palm Beaches. First up on our heat-beating adventure is Rapids Water Park in Riviera Beach. From heart-pounding water slides to lazy rivers that whisk you away into a state of relaxation, this water wonderland is sure to make a splash.
I am soaking wet, right?
Yeah,
I just got finished, what was I doing?
Flow rider.
Flow rider, which was not easy. And then you put me on some, what was that thing that I
Big
just...
Thunder.
That was amazing.
Which is one of our most popular rides.
It should be. What's enticing me to come to the Rapids Water Park? What's your big draw?
We're over 30 acres with 42 slides and rides.
30 acres.
Over 30 acres. We are the largest water park in South Florida until you get to the Orlando area.
Until you get to those guys.
Those guys.
Yeah. How has it evolved over the years?
It opened in 1979 with just the 4 flumes, Old Yeller. So people would pay you by the hour to ride the mat down those flumes. So it was in 1992 that we started with our first expansion, and we have continued to grow and grow and grow ever since.
I noticed there's a couple of, there's a lot of art around the park. Tell me about the murals.
We unveiled art this year. It's a new thing that we did in regards to arts in schools. So our goal is to fill all the panels, have a new panel each year, and have all of them full of artwork.
The Rapids is hosting a dive-in movie screening every Friday night during the month of July. Visit rapidswaterpark.com/events to learn more. Next, we take a delightful detour to beat the heat with a sweet treat at the Boardwalk Ice and Creamery. Let's check back in with Frank Licari, host of On the Town in the Palm Beaches, for a blend of flavor and nostalgia while taking a break from the sweltering summer sun.
What brought you from Jersey to Boynton Beach?
My wife and I always talked about maybe opening a franchise or doing a push cart business, and just started coming up with the idea of doing a boardwalk down here in South Florida.
Specifically the ice cream. Were you eating ice cream and you went, you know what, I like ice cream. We should do this.
Yeah, I mean, I've always been into kind of making it at home with a little machine.
Oh.
And graduated up to a bigger machine, and I'm up to 172 different flavors of ice cream that I make, and 42 different flavors of Italian ice.
172 different flavors of ice cream?
Yep. Yeah, everything is made here on the premises. So every time people come in, there's always different flavors.
If you wanted to sell me on your place, what's the one I'm trying?
My Coconut Island Breeze, which is coconut flavored ice cream with a little hint of pineapple flavor, walnuts, pineapple pieces, and coconut flakes in it, which is my #1 seller.
Sounds good.
Yes.
And I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna give you my honest opinion, and I'm hoping that I agree with you.
That's what we want.
All right.
What if he pulls out a generic ice cream from Publix? That'd be weird.
All right, you gave me a generous portion. Whoa!
Yes.
You're not joking around.
Nope.
Boardwalk, you gotta come check it out.
Okay, so our next experience is equal parts educational and refreshing. Let's join Gemma Curry, host of Little Wonders of the Palm Beaches, as she visits the Sandoway Discovery Center in Delray Beach. Nestled just across from the beach, this science museum offers a cool and shaded oasis from that blazing sun.
Hey Evan, how are you?
Hi Gemma, how's it going?
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, thanks for visiting Sandoway Discovery Center. Can't wait to show you around, see all the animals, and check it all out.
Yeah, let's go.
Awesome. So actually, these are some of our aquatic turtles. All the animals that we have here are either injured wildlife or surrendered pets. Some of our animals like Maggie the gopher tortoise or Chomp the alligator, all were found abandoned in the wild and need our help, so we have them here. Otherwise, like these turtles, someone's pet, they didn't want them anymore, and we take them in to give them a nice home. These are our nurse sharks. They are about maybe 7 to 12 years old, and they look hungry. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take this nice big piece of fish, I'm gonna toss it in like this,
Wow.
and they slurp it up. And that's how these guys got their name, because they slurp in their food like a baby nursing on a bottle.
Come on, guys, get it.
And we got 3 different ones in here. We have boy, boy, girl. The largest one is the girl. She's about 12 years old.
Really?
The other ones are around 8.
Are the females usually bigger?
In sharks, yes. In
Really?
reptiles. Some animals, it's the males that are bigger, but sharks, yes.
I didn't know that.
And what's really cool about these guys is these used to be pets. These 2 were kept by a fisherman who caught them and kept them for a few years. And this guy actually came from the hotel down the street. They have a big tank in their bar and grill until he got too big, and they donated him to us. We actually work out a game of catch if I can get them to notice it. There we go. You want to toss a piece in?
Yeah, sure.
A piece of shrimp. You can get close. Literally just drop it right in front of their nose.
Look at he was like, what? I love the little noise that they make.
Oh, yes.
And these are totally harmless, aren't they?
The nurse sharks are considered non-aggressive. They still have teeth like all other sharks
Right.
do, but since they don't feed on large animals, when I go in this pool to work in here or work on their exhibit, they leave me alone because I will never look like food to this type of shark.
Yeah.
Which is why sharks bite to begin with. There is no such thing as a man-eating shark. We're just not meant to be in the ocean, so they get confused.
Yeah.
So it's important to respect sharks, not to fear them.
They bite out of curiosity, don't
Exactly.
they? Yeah.
They don't get a guidebook to land animals.
And what are their little thingies?
Those are their
sticking out?
barbels. Think of them, they're whiskers, but think of them as taste buds, tongues. So they
Oh.
feel around using them to sense what they're looking for in dark and muddy water between rock crevices. And if they find an animal that they like, they can just vacuum them out.
Nice.
So it gathers information.
Is that what that noise is when they
The slurping.
feed? Oh,
Mainly because air is getting in their mouth. If that was underwater, it would be boring.
right. And tell me about this little bit, well, not little, big pufferfish.
That is Mrs. Bubble. She is maximum size for an Atlantic spotted porcupine puffer. She was someone's pet. She came here about half that size, and she's just well taken care of, and it's an awesome
She's
addition to our
eating
family.
good.
Oh yes, everyone falls for the puppy dog eyes.
Yeah, I know.
And there you have it, the perfect recipe for staying cool and having a blast in the Palm Beaches during those dog days of summer. Watch full episodes of the shows featured today on demand by visiting thepalmbeaches.tv. I'm Theo Dorsey. I'll see you next week, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel.